Welcome to today's broadcast. I am Ivan Trushnut. What we have to start off with is fresh news from Russia. Russian scientists have determined the title of baddest ass woman in the world will no longer be held by the lovely Olga Trotsky, who tired of shaving her beard anyway, and will be bestowed upon Ms. Caitlyn Jenner. On personal note, Ms. Jenner, you even beat best of best Russian athlete. In world competition, we of old Soviet Union honor you and say decision you have made you best of the best human being at either sex. You always be admired and loved as one of the greatest foes by the Russian athletes who are not afraid of who they are or who they aspire to be. One sex, more state of mind than anything else. Caitlyn, I must add, try to keep female hormones down to a minimum, because one thing the world does not need is one more crazy lady. Well, it's going to get me some dirty letters there. We're Russian. We absorb hatred and we turn it into love. That's why we're so full of love. Now, we will do some of our little silly pet mime jokes, Russian pet mime jokes, with my Russian comrades who are in Russia and safe, out of harm's way from the American CIA and NSA who have captured us. But through our communications, the deal we have made, they send us some of the things they think we will enjoy, and we want to share them with any of our Russian comrades who are still here in America. Please, if you could, stop your pet mime from pulling its pants down that say meow is not an option. And with a mobile mirror pretending to look for all my buddies' lost genitals inside mirror itself. Well, my buddies, are standing right in front of your pet mime's mirror. Which your pet mime has mounted on a hand truck and rolls it everywhere it goes. And what exactly is up with those meow is not an option pants? Anyway, your pet mime thinks it's what? A member of some special forces, commando unit or something? Yeah, that must be it. It's a Russian former member of an elite. It's a former member of the Russian Special Forces Commando Unit that trained at the local mental asylum for the mime and only challenged. That's the only logical explanation pertinent to your pet mime and you as well. Okay. Now let's see. Do we have some more? Are you expecting some more pet mime joke perhaps? I know I always enjoy them. Perhaps someday you will enjoy them too. I say, it usually takes about 4 shots of vodka before you really start to grasp the true meaning of the pet mime jokes. That's why they are so Russian. Please, if you could, stop your pet mime from smoking my $50 hand-rolled Cuban cigars using his bonginator. A bonginator. Oh, yeesh. The end. Now let me tell you another one. Please, if you could, stop your pet mime from making guest appearances at NBC's Tonight Show. Please, tell NBC it's not Jay Leno. Only mime with better jokes and no jaw tonnage. The end. Now, let me tell you one more. Try not to barf from this one. Please, if you could, stop your pet mime from adopting its 22nd black child from Africa. It's creating a black child shortage below the equator. And it's not cute anymore, especially making them wear that mime makeup. The jerk, though a human pyramid made of 1 jerk and 22 kids miming all at once, a guy trapped in a glass box was really something to behold. Yeah, I ought to show you some photos of that, shouldn't I? But maybe I'm just lying about it. This is my brothers from Russia sent us, so I think I'm going to tell them everybody did. Actually, I saw it and I have photos. I think that's what photoshopping is for, is it? Is it not? Okay. Moving along, you'll notice we do no commercials. If we did, you probably wouldn't understand what we were saying anyway. It takes a while to pick up the ear of the Russian translating Russian into English. Oh, we got questions from Russia, which could mostly come from the spy community washouts, but they are still very inquiring minds. So, we love everybody. Not everybody can make it through the spycraft training. But, they still work in the spy field, but it's, they pretty much support team. Why do 99% of all U.S. movies have 99% special effects and 1% story? Well, that's a very good question. The answer is, from what I learned, Americans evolved from dreaming and aspiring to full-blown delusion. Main characters in these movies have to have so many powers they make Jesus look like teenage apprentice studying at second-rate clown and magician college. To be expected by a country whose youthful only, to be expected by a country with youth's only grip on reality is when they put down smartphones and touch themselves. Oh, I'm laughing on that one on the inside tremendously. Excuse me while I giggle to myself for a while. We Russians don't giggle out loud because we don't consider that socially masculine. But inside, I'm laughing crazy. Now, let's see. Besides, 60 years ago, Middle Eastern cartel take over Hollywood, and they threw geniuses and put the greatest collection of movie magic ever. But sustaining genius is very difficult. And particularly when movie power brokers start marrying girls with great beauty, but lacking a lot of genius. This combo of attributes were usually exhibited by the intense and also very intense desires to have their toes sucked. Yeah, every mindset exhibits a physical, propensity to behave in a certain way. Toe sucking. Now that I hear it out loud, that sounds kind of delicious. Okay, so third and fourth generation get control of movie industry, and a sort of super reverse geniuses. Yeah, I hope you understand the subtlety of what I am saying. Super reverse geniuses, and don't know good from bad, but they like big explosions, and unlike themselves, people with superpowers. Because special effects give them a mind direction. So they get excited by those kind of projects. Now I know experts on the subject, but I believe if good, well-written script ever came across their desk, and they understood it instantly, they would become uncircumcised, and their ears would exhibit smoke billowing from them, from their brains catching fire. Yeah, it's a bad side effect to actually being smart at the wrong time when you're not generally that smart. That is the end of my answer to that question. Now we only have time for one more question, and that question is: are most Americans very smart? I don't know most Americans. The ones I know, I will base my answer on, which I jotted down a few notes, because without notes I would not remember who I actually am. So, amongst many other things also. So my answer on are most Americans very smart is some are book smart, some are street smart, some are smart with no heart, some are smart with their rants, some are just smart as in smarty pants, some are smart as can be, yet many of them die in their own smart pee. Some are as smart as you and me. Unlike us, most spend their lives on a smart knee. We get down on knee only for people we love. So some are as smart as you and me. Unlike us, most spend their time on a smart knee. Some are smart as a smart genie. Spend their whole life wishing, because wishing is smart free. Some are smart as 100 men, and half will never fulfill their potential because the social smarts from the color of their skin. Let me see if I made a mistake on my notes here. Some are as smart as 100 men, and half will never fulfill their potential because of the social smarts, as in smarts pain, because of the social smarts from the color of their skin. So let me see. Some are as smart as 100 men, and half will never fulfill their potential because of the social smarts from the color of their skin. Oh yeah, that's true. Some of the people in this country just aren't the right color to get the right chances for the right job, for the right opportunity. And finally, some are smart but have no heart. If you can't put your heart before you're smart, in every possible life's rendition, you will have nothing but a self-serving politician. Well, that deserves another going over. Some are smart but have no heart. If you can't put your heart before you're smart, in every possible life's rendition, you will have nothing but a self-serving politician. That concludes today's broadcast. Thank you, my Russian comrades. Greatest love and affection for you. And for any Americans viewing, take all that love and affection that I give to Russia, divide it by 2, that is the love and affection truly that I have for you. Goodbye.